There. I'm Karl Maier, and I wanted to tell you about Abunden's targeted pricing strategies for B2B companies that have huge impacts on the bottom line. Typically, $250,000 to, in some cases, several $1,000,000 of positive impact to the bottom line profits. How do we do this? First thing we do is we collect transaction level data. We do this from, of course, the accounting system or ERP system, but we also can collect data from CRM systems to get sales data or HR systems to get people information. And we use modern APIs, ways to connect right into the systems. And so we can get updates just with the click of a button. Super powerful. The next is we put this data into a database, because the transaction, the detailed data is just basically lists. It's a list of customers, it's a list of vendors, it's a list of products, it's a list of transactions. And the relational database lets us slice it and dice it and really look at it in a much more detailed level. The next step is to allocate overhead. We're going to use techniques like activity-based costing or economic value add to allocate the overhead so you can get to net profits, not just by customer, but by customer by product. Very detailed look at your net profits so you can see what are the winners, what are the losers, which customers are we really making our money on, and which customers are we either losing money or barely breaking even. Once we know that, then we can look at customer level strategic pricing. So we can come up with all sorts of ideas. Sometimes we're going to try and get the customers to buy more of a certain product or larger volumes, or we're trying to get them to pay slightly higher prices, or we're maybe just trying to push them out. All different sorts of approaches that make sense once you know where your profits are by product, by customer. And once you've made those profits, you want to keep them. And so we've got a dashboard we put in place so you can get one click to get real-time updates. It's in Excel, easy to access, but why do we need this? Well, the real world, you've got inflation, you've got supply chain disruptions, you stock out of a product and need to substitute for your raw materials. You need to, get a new vendor, you lose a vendor, all sorts of things happen in the real world. So that dashboard lets you keep, making adjustments and maintaining those higher profit levels. And perhaps the best thing is that we offer this on a risk-free trial basis. So we're going to come in, connect to your data, do the analysis, and then we're going to show you that the profits are there. And we're going to give you some real examples of here's a customer that, and here's something you might try. So you can see, you can really know that you're going to get results before you commit to doing a whole project, a whole engagement with us. So no risk to get started. It's great opportunity. We've done this many times before. My experience goes back to doing this for a money center bank. It's now part of Chase several decades ago, and really moved the needle there. Done this from a number of major hospitals, had software that I was using with a partner, and we worked with UCLA and Memorial Hermann and Methodist here in Texas and Stony Brook up in New York. And we're focused on services, big impacts on their bottom line for those particular departments we were working with. The even bigger opportunity in my mind is the industrial B2B type companies, the chemical manufacturers, product manufacturers. We've dealt with industrial components like pipes or valves or all sorts of components, and this is also in distribution companies who can really tweak the inventory as well as the pricing, and the impact is, well, it's huge. Love to talk to you more about the opportunities you're seeing, how we can help. Love to get started with one of your clients. Reach out to me, let's talk.